Hello friends, in last lecture we started actually new chapter, that is linear equation in one variable. We solved some 8 to 9 questions over there. Now we'll see some more questions on the same concept, that is we'll see how to get the value of unknown, that is variable. So here is the very first question of this lecture. Is again the question is that solve for x. Now in this first one is x plus 1 upon x 2 whole square is equal to x plus 2 upon x plus 4. X plus 2 upon x plus 4. Okay, so here you have to find the value of x. Okay, so let us start this. I can start even with the cross multiplication, or simply I can start by first expanding this and then by cross multiplication. So I'll expand this over here only, x plus 1 whole square, so a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b divided by a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. Okay, and over here it is x plus 2 upon x plus 4. Now here x square plus 1 plus 2x divided by x square plus 4 plus 4x is equal to x plus 2 upon x plus 4. Okay, now here I can it is not possible to simplify this further. Now I will start the cross multiplication. So x plus 4 into x square plus 1 plus 2x is equal to x plus 2 multiplied by this x square plus 4 plus 4x. Okay, x plus 4 with this and x plus 2 with this. Now what we'll get further, let us see. X into x square, that is x cube, x into 1, that is x, x into 2x, that is 2x square, then 4 into x square, so 4x square, 4 into 1, that is 4, 4 into 2x, that is 8x. See, here I multiplied binomial with trinomial, but unlike the one sum we solved in which I showed you that first x is multiplying with this 3, then 4 is multiplying with this 3, and over here I multiplied the terms directly. So I am considering that you are understanding that how to multiply a binomial with a trinomial. Similarly over here, x into x square, that is x cube, yes, x into 4, that is 4x, then x into 4x, that is 4x square, then 2x square, then 2 into 4, that is 8, and finally 2 into 4x, that is 8x. So now it's multiplication. Now what we'll do, we'll write the like terms, and before doing that we'll simplify. Now first term, that this term I will cancel out directly, x cube and x cube on either side. Now here I will check, this is 2x square, this is 4x square, so I'm writing directly, that is 6x square. Okay, then if I talk about the terms containing x, so this is 8x, this is x, that is 9x, then finally the constant term, that is 4. Over here again, if I see the terms containing x square, 4x square plus 2x square, that is 6x square, then 4x plus 8x, that is 12x, and constant term there is only one, that is 8. So again here I can cancel this 6x square and 6x square directly. Now how to solve it further? It's very easy. 9x plus 4, I left with 9x plus 4 is equal to 12x plus 8. Now I take this term 12x on the left hand side and this 4 on the right hand side. So here I will get minus 3x equal to 4. So ultimately x equal to minus of 4 by 3. So this is my final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see. We'll see one more question of the similar type. Question number 2. Okay, so let us see the next question of the similar type. As I told you, x plus 1 whole square, x plus 1 upon x plus 8 whole square, x plus 1 upon x plus 8 no, upon x minus 4 whole square is equal to x plus 8 upon x minus 2, x plus 8 upon x minus 2. Okay, so now again we'll start with the same thing. First of all I'll apply the identity of a plus b whole square, and here the identity of a minus b whole square I should apply. In the previous term both were the sum of two terms. Here is a difference of two terms, so I have to apply identity of a minus b whole square. So it is a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b, and denominator it is a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b, minus 2 into a into b is equal to x plus 8 upon x minus 2. Okay, so here it is x square plus 1 plus 2x. Okay, x square plus 1 plus 2x. Over here it is x square plus 16 minus 8x is equal to x plus 8 upon x minus 2. Okay, after that cross multiplication, so x minus 2 will come over here. So this is x minus 2 multiplied by x square plus 1 plus 2x is equal to x plus 8 multiplied by x square plus 16 minus 8x. Now in the previous term I multiplied the terms directly. Over here I am going to show you those multiplications. That means first I will multiply x with these. So I do write x multiplied by x square plus 1 plus 2x minus 2. After that I will multiply this minus 2 with these three terms. So I am writing over here minus 2 multiplied by x square plus 1 plus 2x. Similarly on the right hand side, so x multiplied by x square plus 16 minus 8x, then plus 8 multiplied by x square plus 16 minus 8x. Okay, so perform these multiplication, then I will give you the further solution. Okay, let us see the multiplication. X into x, so x cube, x into 1, x plus 2x square minus 2x square minus 2 minus 4x is equal to, okay, see, one thing is directly over here, 2x square minus 2x square, I can cancel them over here only. Now over here it is x into x, that is x cube, that is plus 16x, then minus 8x square. Similarly over here plus, okay, again over here minus 8x square plus 8x square I can cancel directly, plus 8 into 16, 96 minus 64x. So other than these two and these two, I can also cancel out x cube on both the sides. Okay, now here these terms are cancelled, so I left with x minus 2 minus 4x, so that I am writing over here. Further, what I left on from the left hand side, I will left with x, then minus 2, then minus 4x. Okay, x minus 2 minus 4x, and from the right hand side I am left with 16x plus 96, 16x plus 96 minus 64x. Okay, this term cancel out, these two terms cancel out, so x minus 2 minus 4x, 16x plus 96 minus 64x. Now it's almost done. So here x minus 4x minus 3x minus 2 is equal to 16x minus 64 minus 48x plus 96. Now what is the next step? What I will do, I will take the term of x on the one side. So minus 3x plus 48x is equal to over here 96 plus 2. So this is 45x is equal to 98. So x is equal to 98 upon 45. Okay, so here x is equal to 98 upon 45. So is it possible to cancel out? No, it is not possible to cancel it. Okay, here there is a mistake, 8 into 16. I took actually 16 into 6. Here it should be 128. Okay, so here it should be 128. So there is a mistake, make it correct. 128. So here it will be 128 plus 2, that is 130. So 130 divided by 45. Now x we can divide it by 5. Okay, so 26 upon 9. So this is my final answer. So over there I took actually 6 into 16, actually it was 8 into 16. So here it will be 128, and if I make these changes over here, here and here, this will be my final answer, 26 upon 9. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Question number 3. question number 3, x plus 3 upon x minus 3, x plus 3 upon x minus 3 plus x plus 2 upon x minus 2 is equal to 2. X plus 3 upon x minus 3 plus x plus 2 upon x minus 2 is equal to 2. So here I will start with taking LCM. As we solved one question of this time in the previous lecture, I told you when you won't find anything common, you can take the product as the LCM. So x minus 3, x minus 2. Over here it will become x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 2 plus x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 3, this will be the numerator, is equal to 2. Okay, this when we take the product as the LCM, then numerator can be written in this way: product of these two, product of these two. See, all these things I'm considering that you are already knowing, that's why you are attending the lectures of foundations. Okay, that means you are clear with your basis, then you are only attending these lectures. Now over here x plus 3 into x minus 2, again product of binomial to binomial, x into x, x square, x into minus 2, that is minus 2x plus 3x minus 6 plus x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 6. Okay, I multiplied these two terms as well as these two terms. So x into x, x square, x into minus 2, minus 2x, and 3 into x, 3x, 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Similarly over here, x into x, x square, x into minus 3, minus 3x, 2 into x, 2x, 2 into minus 3, minus 6. Now denominator I am keeping as it is. When I cross multiply, then I multiply these. Okay, let us multiply, because here already I multiplied the numerator, so I am multiplying the denominator as well. So here I will get x into x, that is x square, then minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 is equal to 2. Now x square plus x square, so 2x square minus 2x plus 2x, I can cancel. Similarly, please, plus 3x minus 3x, I can cancel. So x square, that is 2x square, and minus 6 minus 6, that is minus 12. Minus 6 minus 6, that is minus 12, divided by, now here x square minus 5x, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 2. Now I will take this term on that side for the cross multiplication purpose. So let us see. Okay, 2x square minus 12 is equal to 2 multiplied by x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, so 2x square minus 12 is equal to 2x square minus 10x plus 12. Okay, 2x square minus 10x plus 12. Now I can cancel this 2x square and 2x square because they have same value on different side. Now I will take this 10x on this side, so plus 10x, and I will take this 12 on that side, that is plus 12. So this is 10x is equal to 24. So I can say x is equal to 24 upon 10. I can directly write that x equal to 0.4, or I can write in terms of in the form of p by q. So it will be 12 upon 5, but I am writing 2.4. So this is my final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Next question, question number 4 for this lecture is x plus 2 into 2x minus 3 minus 2x square plus 6 divided by x minus 5 is equal to 2. Okay, so let us see how to solve it. See, first of all, we'll multiply this binomial to binomial. So x into 2x, that is 2x square, then x into minus 3, that is minus 3x. Okay, then 2 into 2x, that is plus 4x, then minus 6. Over here I have minus 2x square plus 6 divided by x minus 5. Although I have to take this x minus 5 on the right hand side, but let me solve or simplify the numerator first. So here I will write the like terms together, 2x square. Okay, it is minus 2x square, but I have already started, so I am writing, otherwise I can cancel these two directly. Then minus 3x plus 4x minus 6 plus 6. Again here plus 6 and minus 6 can be cancelled out directly. Okay, as I told you, whenever I write this type of step, it means in which I do write like terms in order, it is just for your better understanding. Otherwise this step can be omitted, can be anytime, is equal to 2. So here this is cancel out, this is again cancel out. So what we left in the numerator, it is only x upon x minus 5 is equal to 2. Now I will take this x, so this x minus 5 on that side, 2 into x minus 5, so x is equal to 2x minus 10. So x minus 2x is equal to minus 10. Okay, when I take 2x on this side, it will be minus 2x. So minus x is equal to minus 10, but I am asked to find x, that is equal to 10. So this is my final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Okay, next question is x square minus x plus 1 into x plus 2 divided by 5x plus 1 is equal to 6. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. X square minus, now over here again binomial to binomial, so x into x, x square, x into 2, that is 2x, 1 into x, that is x plus 2, divided by 5x plus 1 is equal to 6. Okay, so on solving it further, x square, now x square as it is 2x plus x, that is 3x plus 2, divided by 5x plus 1 is equal to 6. Now here I will open the bracket. As there is a minus sign outside the bracket, sign of each and every term get reversed. So all three are positive, so actually all three becomes negative. X square minus x square minus 3x minus 2 divided by 5x plus 1 is equal to 6. Okay, so here minus x square plus x square cancel out. So minus 3x minus 2 divided by 5x plus 1 is equal to 6. Now I will take this term on that side, that is cross multiplication, although that I can do even in the second step. That means after writing the question, in the next step I can take this on that, but I do write as it is. But now I have to go for the cross multiplication, that is 6 multiplied by 5x plus 1. So this gives you minus 3x minus 2 is equal to 30x plus 6. Now I will take the terms containing x on the same side, that is on the left hand side. So minus 3x minus 30x is equal to 6 plus 2. So this gives you minus 33x is equal to 8. So ultimately my answer is x is equal to minus of 8 upon 33. Okay, so please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question is question number 6 actually. X square minus 9 upon 5 plus x square is equal to minus 5 by 9. Okay, so here we'll start with the directly with the cross multiplication. So this is 9 into x square minus 9 is equal to minus 5 plus x square. Okay, cross multiplication, 9 will come over there and this denominator will come over there. Now on further multiplication, here I will get 9x square minus 81. Okay, 9x square minus 81, here minus 25 minus 5x square. Okay, 9x square minus 81 minus 25 minus 5x square. So now I will see, this is the first question in which x square is not being cancelled. So actually I will say that this is not the question of linear equation in one variable, but still it is possible to get the value of x. Let us see how to find it further. This is 9x square plus 5x square is equal to minus 25 plus 81. So this gives you 13x square, sorry 14x square is equal to equal to 56. So x square is equal to 56 upon 14. Okay, see, till now we are following the rules to solve the equation. Now the only difference is this, that this equation is in x square. So x square, now 14 4s are 56. So now here it is x square, that means this should be 4 with plus minus sign. So x is equal to plus minus 2. There are two possible values of x are there, plus 2 as well as minus 2, because we are finding root of a constant term or of a variable, so we'll put both the sign. Because if I put x equal to 2, then 2 square is 4, or if I put x equal to minus 2, then again it is 4. So it gives both the values, so I will take plus 2 as well as minus 2. Now for this question, we'll also verify our answer with the help of plus 2 as well as minus 2. We'll see whether these two values are satisfying this equation or not. But before that, note it down. Okay, now let us verify this. For verification, we'll keep the value of x on the left hand side. We'll put plus 2 as well as we put minus 2. So although it is not required, but as two values, so just for checking purpose we are verifying this. So for verification, for x equal to 2, first it will for 2. So verification, that means you have to put the value in the left hand side, or here actually x is only on the left hand side. Suppose we have an equation in which x is on both the side, then we first solve the left hand side by putting the whatever value of x, and then we put the same value on the right hand side, and if we get the results as same, then we'll say the value we obtained is the solution or is the value of x for the given equation. So here it is x square minus 9 upon 5 plus x square. So x is 2 square minus 9 upon 5 plus 2 square, that is 4 minus 9 upon 5 plus 4. Okay, that is minus 5 upon 9. Yes, so here I will say that is equal to RHS. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Is noted down. Then we'll see for the verification for x equal to minus 2 as well. Okay, now we'll see for the so here we can say left hand side equal to RHS, that is verified. Now for x equal to minus 2, so left hand side is x square minus 9 upon 5 plus x square. So minus 2 square minus 9 upon 5 plus minus 2 square. So 4 minus 9, because minus 2 square is again 4 only. Okay, minus 9 upon 5 plus 4, that is minus 4 upon 9, which is actually equal to right hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side in both the cases. So note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the question number 7, that is next question. Two x plus 3 minus 5x minus 7, 6x plus divided by 6x plus 11 is equal to minus 8 upon 3. So first of all I can simplify the numerator and then cross multiplication. So 2x plus 3 minus 5x plus 7, and when I open the bracket I have to change the sign, divided by 6x plus 11 is equal to minus 8 upon 3. Now here 2x minus 5x, that is minus 3x, okay, and 3 plus 7, that is 10, divided by 6x plus 11 is equal to minus 8 upon 3. Okay, 2x minus 5x minus 3x, 3 plus 7 10, 6x upon 6x plus 11 minus 8 by 3. Now I'll start the same thing, that is cross multiplication. So 3 multiplied by minus 3x plus 10 is equal to minus 8 multiplied by 6x plus 11. Simple cross multiplication. Now I will multiply term to term, that is 3 into minus 3x minus 9x, 3 into 10, that is 30, is equal to minus 8 into 6x minus 48x minus 88. Okay. Now minus 9x minus 48x. So I will take this 48x over here, so plus 48x is equal to minus 88 minus 30. Okay, so final answer is, here I will get 47x is equal to minus 118. So x is equal to, here not 48, 39, okay, is equal to minus 118 upon 39. Okay, now it is whether it is possible to divide these two by 39 or not. Please do check. I think this is the final answer, but please do check whether it is possible to divide this 118 and 39 by a common number or not. See, it is divisible by 2, but this is not. This is divisible by 3, but this is not. Both are not divisible by 7. Then this is not divisible by 11. It is divisible by 13, but this is not divisible by 13. Actually we have to check only for the prime number. So after 39 itself is a 39 is not a prime number, but it has only two factors, 3 and 13. So if this number is not divisible either by 3 or by 13, but obviously it is not divisible by any other number. So this is the final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Next question is, actually question number 9th is 4x no 5 multiplied by 7x plus 5 divided by 3 minus 23 by 3 is equal to 13 minus 4x minus 2 upon 3. Okay, 5 into 7x plus 5 upon 3 minus 23 by 3 is equal to 13 minus 4x minus 2 by 3. So again here we can do one thing, that we take the terms containing x on the same side and the constant on the another side, or we can directly start solving it by taking LCM, because over there this denominator is same. So I'm starting directly without transforming terms from left to right or from right to left. So first of all I'll multiply. So here 35x plus 25 divided by 3. Okay, numerator is multiplied by 5, so 5 into 7 35x, 5 into 5 25, minus 23 by 3 is equal to, here denominator is 1, so LCM will be 3. So 13 into 3 minus 4x minus 2. Again you have to take care about the bracket, because there is minus sign outside the bracket, and if you do write the terms directly you won't get the correct answer. Now 35x plus 25. Now here if I take LCM it will be 3. So 35x plus 25 minus 23 is equal to 39 minus 4x plus 2. If I open the bracket, here positive will become negative, negative will become positive, divided by 3. Now I can cancel these two 3's, but before that, here 35x plus 2, 25 minus 23 is 2, divided by 3 is equal to 39 plus 2, that is 41 minus 4x divided by 3. So I can cancel these 2 3's, or you can say if I take this 3 in the another side, then it will be numerator and then I can cancel whatever. So these two terms are cancelled. So I left with 35x plus 2 is equal to 41 minus 4x. Okay, now further what I will do, I will take the terms containing x on any one side. Generally we do take those terms on the left hand side. So here 35x plus 4x is equal to 41 minus 2. I will take on the right hand side. So here it is 39x is equal to 39, which gives you x is equal to 39 upon 39, that is x is equal to 1. Okay, so please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question will 3x minus 8 3x minus 8 multiplied by 3x plus 2 minus 4x minus 11 2x plus 1 is equal to is equal to x minus 3 x plus 7. Okay, so let us start solving this. So first of all, term to term multiplication. So 3x into 3x multiplied by 3x plus 2, then minus 8 into 3x plus 2. Okay, over here minus 4x. Okay, I'm taking this in this bracket so that there is no confusion because of this minus sign. Also I'm taking this in a one bracket. Now minus outside 4x into 2x plus 1 minus 11 into 2x plus 1. Okay, term to term multiplication, 3x into these two, minus 8 into these two, then 4x into these two, then minus 11 into these two. Similarly on the right hand side, x into x plus 7 minus 3 into x plus 7. Okay, now when we multiply these terms, what we'll get? 3x into 3x, that is 9x square. Okay, now 3x into 2x, that is plus 6x. Then minus 24x minus 16. This is the quantity in the first bracket. Okay, 9x square plus 6x minus 24x minus 16. Now over here 4x into 2x, that is 16x, 8x square, then plus 4x minus 22x minus 11, minus 22x minus 11, bracket close. 8x square plus 4x minus 22x minus 11. Now x into this, so x square plus 7x minus 3x minus 21. Okay, x into x square, x into 7, 7x minus 3 into x minus 3x, then minus 21. Now first of all I will see if there is any further simplification possible within the bracket. Yes, so what is the simplified form of the first bracket? 9x square minus 18x. Okay, minus 16. Now I will see if the second bracket can be simplified further. It is 8x square minus 18x. Okay, minus 18x minus 11 is equal to x square plus 4 minus 21. So these are the simplified form. Let us once again check before I proceed. 6x minus 24x, that is minus 18x. Okay, and over here minus 18. Okay, and over there plus 4x. Now I will open this bracket. So 9x square minus 18x minus 16 minus 8x square plus 18x plus 11 is equal to x square plus 4x minus 21. Now here I do write the terms containing x square, x and constant all together. So 9x square minus 8x square minus 18x plus 18x minus 16 plus 11 is equal to x square plus 4x minus 21. So here I can cancel these two. So here I will get x square minus 5 is equal to x square plus 4x minus 21. So please note it down up to this. Then see here x square is, we are almost near to the answer. So first of all note it down, then we'll see the remaining solution. Okay, so let us see its further solution. Now here I have x square minus 5, then x square plus 4x minus 21. So x square minus 4x minus 21 plus 5. What I did, I took terms containing x square on the left hand side, so minus x square, this plus 4 minus x minus 21 plus 5. So I can cancel these two. So this is minus 4x is equal to minus 16. So x is equal to minus 16 upon minus 4. So ultimately x is equal to 4. So this is my final answer. So please note it down. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Okay, so that is all about today's lecture. Now in next lecture we'll see some more questions based on the same concept, because you need more and more practice on linear equation in one variable, because as you get more practice on the linear equation in one variable, you will be more comfortable when you come across the linear equation in two variables. So in next lecture we'll meet and we'll see some more questions on the linear equation in one variable. Till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at